here to Homeland Security's page, we can see at this National Terrorism Advisory System alert page that there's a new bulletin. And it says that the United States remains in a heightened threat environment, as noted in previous bulletins. And several recent attacks have highlighted the dynamic and complex nature of the threat environment. In the coming months, we expect the threat environment to become more dynamic, and several high-profile events could be exploited to justify acts of violence against a range of possible targets. These targets could include public gatherings, faith-based institutions, schools, racial and religious minorities, government facilities and personnel, U.S. critical infrastructure like the grid, internet, the media, and perceived ideological opponents. They say that threat actors have recently mobilized to violence due to factors such as personal grievances, reactions to current events, and adherence to violent extremist ideologies. So foreign adversaries, they say, including terrorist organizations and nation-state adversaries, also remain intent on exploiting the threat environment to promote or inspire violence, to sow discord, or to undermine the U.S. This is telling me, it should tell all of you, the writing's on the wall for a series of events that's about to take place. It doesn't get any clearer than this when the alphabet gangs come out and make a huge statement like this, that there's going to be a big uptick in events, and violent events. You might as well just say shootings. They didn't mention the word one time throughout this. They say mass casualty violence that is carried out often by lone offenders in small groups. You see where this goes? Down the same path that it has been. And I'm sure all this is going to get politicized because this is prepping it. I'm going to break this down further on the next live stream. Make sure you join me. We dropped bombs.
All right, shalom, shalom. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kagadash. So we see what's taking place right now. They put out this statement, but basically they're going ahead and ramping up these violent, mass wicked events that are taking place in the U.S. And they're saying they're exploiting, dynamic, several high-profile events that could be exploited to justify. Well, nobody's looking to exploit these things except the media. The media looks to exploit them. These people, they do these things. These agents, these operatives, they do these things based on what the government has them go out and do. Whatever operation they've been set up to do. And then the media, which is just another arm of the U.S. government and military, comes and exploits these events. But we see that they're putting out a bulletin, so then they've already got these things lined up. If you put out if you know how the military works, and how the government works, they don't put out. And this is from Department of Homeland Security, if I'm not mistaken. So if they put out a bulletin, they already have the operation in play. Training is taking place as we speak for these mass wicked events that are about to pop off. Psalms 83 and verse 3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. So this is aimed at the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is nothing but another event that's going to be aimed at the children of Israel, according to the scriptures. All right. Whatever, damage is heaped upon the heathen. Whatever judgment is heaped upon the heathen. Hey, listen, man. All right. Collateral damage. That's all it is. All right. But this is going to be aimed at you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. like we saw that happened at the Rob Elementary, or Robber, okay, thieving elementary school, okay, aimed at the northern tribes. So yeah, this all it is, man. Crafty counsel. These guys have geared up. They're ready to deal out this damage. Let me get a couple other things real quick on this. All right, they already have the plan in play, man. The plan is in motion. Psalms 10:8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. Okay, and right now they consider everybody to be poor, man. All right, they consider everybody, the elites consider everybody in America to be goyim. Okay, but again, this is aimed at you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's the real. That's who their eyes are privily set against, man. Okay, who they consider to be the meek. All right, when the scriptures speak about the meek and the poor. Okay, it says he sitteth in the lurking places, man. All right, in Job 9:24. Okay, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right, he changes the faces of the judges thereof. Okay, so they're going to be putting on full gear, which is probably going to include masks. Okay, the body modification or the face modification masks, where they can go out and look like a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American and perform these mass wicked events. Okay, and then say it was this person or that person. Okay, well, we have you on camera. This is you. All right, because they put on these face modification masks. All right, and some of the things that I talked about in the video, public gatherings, or in the article, the bulletin, actually, public gatherings. I mean, this is their language. Ideological. What would it say? Yeah, violent extremist ideologies, religious gatherings, racial, aimed at racial and religious minorities. I mean, listen, man, this is going to be this is the year of the turn up, right? So this is going to be the year that they try to really put a frame on the Hebrew Israelites, okay? They've already labeled the Hebrew Israelites black extremist groups, okay? So you have that terminology right here. Hey, man, this is going to be it, okay? So we can look forward, okay, to the future sooner than later of seeing these things take place, man, okay? But we know that these things are going to happen. The Lord already told us these things are going to take place, okay? All right, so fear not. Hey, the Lord got us. All right, but I just thought I would add some scriptural commentary to this in the spirit. All right, and with that, hey, I'm gonna say shalom.